Hi, I'm Jonathan Edwards, and this is Be Still and Know, an opportunity for us to listen to God together. First, let's hear from the Bible. Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbour as yourself. The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments." The battle of words between Jesus and the Jewish leaders had got to fever pitch. They had challenged him about his authority, and the Sadducees had just come up with a really awkward question about the resurrection. Now the Pharisees got together to push Jesus to the limit. They asked him a question that they'd often discussed amongst themselves, namely, what is the most important commandment in the law of Moses? If Jesus tripped up on this question, then they could label him as a blasphemer. But Jesus gave them the classic Jewish answer. Loving God with everything you've got is the first commandment, and the second is loving your neighbor as yourself. One imagines that Jesus' questioners went away deeply disappointed. They had failed to trip him up. Nothing has changed. Loving God is still our absolute priority. And we need to do it with all our heart, soul, and mind. That is to say, every part of us needs to be tuned in to loving God. Following God can never be a hobby or something we do on our days off. It needs to shape all our thinking and planning, as well as our actions and relationships. When we love God completely, we'll start to see our neighbours in the way that He does. Like us, our neighbours were made in the image of God. They have eternal importance. And whether we feel close to them or not, they need to be shown love and respect. The Pharisees and Sadducees made everything so complicated, entering into sophisticated debate on every minute detail of the law. Jesus wanted them to see that it was really very simple. They needed to come to God like children. They needed to love God first of all, and love their neighbours in the same way that they love themselves. What could be simpler? Let me pray with you. Loving Father, help us to love you and those around us more and more each day. Amen. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day and that you'll join me every day for Be Still and Know here on Premier. And if you'd like to receive a free copy of our magazine, Voice of Hope, which contains all of these devotionals and much else besides, please visit premier.org.uk/Voice of Hope. God bless you.